What's good, people? It's Go Live Wednesdays. So it's Wednesday night. Let's see who can get on with me tonight. Discuss a little bit. Chop it up. So I'll give it a little time. Excited about today. This evening. I hope everybody had a good weekend. This is kind of hump day. So we halfway through the week already. But hope past weekend was good for everybody, man. Me and the fam had a good one. If you saw my last video we posted, we celebrated my boy's birthday. So he turned 1, so that was awesome. Great experience for the whole fam. But yep, hope everybody's weekend was good. Let's see, we got a few. All right. Awesome, awesome. Hey, babe. Anyway, babe. I see you on here. Y'all, my wifey been tuning in. Alright, babe, I see you. Appreciate it. See who else up here. If you're out there, let me know what's up. Just shout out. Let me know you're in the building. Cool, cool, cool. Give a few more minutes, but as always, man, we're gonna chop it up. I got a little topic for you guys. Something I feel that I always try to bring something that everybody can kind of relate to for the most part. If not, you probably know somebody who also as well can relate to it. Maybe you can help them out with whatever we discuss on here. But I always deal with something that I kind of work through the week on, or if helping somebody, you know, go through some things, or a topic that came up just in conversation. So things that are always on the minds of people. And one of those things, I'll go ahead and get started. See if you got a few people on here with me. But tonight, man, I want to talk about the process of what it takes to take like a dream that you have and actually bring it into fruition. Like, you know, how does that happen? You know, how do people do that? And I know a lot of folks right now, dreamers. I'm talking about dreamers right now. Those who like to dream, those who have dreams. I will say this: if you don't have one, it's good to have one, man. Ask yourself. I hear you. Is that? Oh, I Shell. If you don't have a dream, ask yourself why you don't have one. If you do have one, awesome. A lot of times there's a lot of people. This is the thing that people deal with, and it happens to a lot of folks, man. People, you know, they have dreams, they have aspirations, they start off strong with them, and then eventually it just fizzles out. You know, it's sad, but a lot of people die still with their dream in them. The dream never really was released. The dream sometimes never gets a chance to grow, to birth. And a lot of times that happens. And, you know, I want to talk about that is one thing that a dreamer must do. Those who have dreams, those who actually go towards something that they feel is a dream of theirs. A lot of times we get stuck in this area, and it's dealing with the small opportunities. It's the small things. And, you know, for some folks, it can be tough to start with the small things. Sometimes you're okay with it, you'll go with it. But, you know, it seems like if small keeps showing up, it's like eventually individuals have a problem with that. And they don't understand how important the small thing is. They don't understand how important it is to be able to embrace the small opportunities. And when you don't know how to properly nurture the small opportunities, it's going to be real tough for you to even see the true dream come into fruition. And so you ask yourself, or you may ask yourself, and a lot of times I find a conversation with people who have dreams to accomplish something or do something, no matter what that dream may be, man. It could be something that's, somebody may have a dream of owning their own business. Okay, you want to own your own business, that's great. But sometimes if you know you want to own your own business, the first question you need to ask is the profession that you're working in now, and it may be your profession and you eventually want to have your own. The question you need to ask yourself is, how do you even maintain someone else's business? How good are you with that? How good are you being a team player to the business that you're already connected to? How do you manage that? Because to you then it could be the small thing. And so, because it's not really the dream that you want, and man, a lot of folks I talk with deal with this, is, man, I'm just ready. I feel like it's time. I'm ready to pull the trigger, man. I need to have my own. I understand that. That's great. You know what I mean? You should. You need to. You need to push towards that. But what about the small opportunities that have come along the way? Did you even manage that well? Do you even do those things right? Was there strong follow through? All these things. Again, how do you manage the place that you're at now in order to amen. So how do you manage the place that you're at right now to be able to know that you can handle the real dream? So, you could be in a place right now that it's like, man, I can do all this stuff. Especially a dreamer. Look, we're good at this. They never, wherever we at, for some reason, we always can do it better. You know what I mean? That's like it's always, you just think you can do it better. Man, you know what I mean? This is nice, but man, this is what I would do. And this is, I would do this like this, and I would change this, and I would make this better, because they don't even know what they're doing over there. Oh, and they missing all this money over here. They don't even know anything about that. You know what I mean? Like, I can do this, and I can do that, and all these things that you're looking at, and you're saying with all these great big ideas, but you forgot that you in their establishment. You don't even know what they have to deal with. You don't know what it really takes to do all of what you're saying. And so sometimes we're not willing to really steward the small opportunity to actually get us to the big thing that we see. And that's usually the hiccup for a lot of people who are, I believe, who could be great business people, great business minds, but they won't seize the small opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I've met a whole lot of people that start off so big, and some people want to start off too big. It's like they just believe that if you just actually start with the minimal, you know what I mean? And myself, I'll speak a little bit about myself. I remember years ago, been entrepreneur at heart all my life, but I started a detail business, auto detailing business. I know my wife's going to pop up on this about this. Absolutely. Because I ended up selling the thing, and she's still like, why did you do that? But anyway, it was time for a new season, and it did us well. We need to move on. However, I remember starting this business and starting it out of the trunk of my Honda Civic. And most people who had it was mobile detailing. So I would go to different places on site, clean your cars. But I was eventually about to grow into being able to service dealerships. So my thing was, hey, and I learned from someone else. I didn't just go out and do it. What's up, Gabriel? I see you. Gabriel Kicks 23. I didn't just go out and start what someone gave me a hand in. He was like a big brother to me who showed me the ropes, and I worked with him, and he worked me to no end. I'm gonna give him a shout out because you might get this. Scott Anderson is the name. He's still doing the business, and is still hands down one of the most awesome detailers that's out there. The man knows everything about cars, and my God, he could clean a car. But anyway, but I remember starting with him, man. I remember coming home and my fingers they never ached like that ever. I was like, can hands hurt like this? Because he was giving me the business, and he was teaching me, on how to just be, a good detailer, man, to pay attention to detail. I hear you, baby. It's all good, though. We moving on. So he was good at paying attention to detail. He was teaching me how to pay attention to detail. And there were many times where I'd be out there like, man, it don't take all this. Like, does it really take all this? And after actually listening, being humble, and being submissive, I learned how to clean a car very, very well. You know what I'm saying? And out of that, I took that time to small opportunities. And to be honest, even at that time, because I was still learning, I couldn't get paid the way I would like to get paid. So what I was getting paid at that time really wasn't that great, but that's all I was worth. You see what I'm saying? But if I wanted to do that and learn more about it, I needed to do what I needed to do and be faithful and seize the opportunity. So yeah, absolutely, man. Once I learned that, man, I grew into that and began to develop my skills greater to the point where then I was able to say, hey, man, I could do this and I could move out and do it on my own. You know what I mean? And eventually one thing led to another. Boom, bam. You know, business prospered. You know what I mean? Did awesome for myself. And so, but I remember that was a dream of mine at one time, you know, for that season. But had I stopped, I'm telling you, man, there were some times we were out in the cold. Okay, this is just another good example here. Sometimes it'd be so cold outside when the water would hit the car, it would freeze. So I had to see that side of the business too to understand you might want to do your money right during the summer. Because the wintertime, yeah, if you got to be out there still trying to make $1 in the winter, it's going to hurt you bad. It's going to hurt you bad. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir. I hear you, Gabriel Kicks 23. Yeah, waxing a car is like the best, especially for guys, man. We love it. You know what I mean? Especially on the finished product, and when it's shining and it's banging, we love to do so. So, without question. But yeah, man. So, you know, again, being able to focus on the small opportunities is really, really important. I highly recommend those who dream, you know, be willing to embrace every step. Every step. Don't hate on any steps. Don't try to make any shortcuts on it, because it is very likely then that you will not make it to your dream. You must be willing to go through that process. You must be willing to be able to take the lower end of things in the beginning, you know what I mean, to fight through the learning process, you know, and be able to advance to the area that you know, and you desire to be, to get to that dream, man. And all right. Thanks, Lori. Appreciate it. But yeah, man. So, you know, don't be afraid to dream. You know, don't be afraid to you know, go through the process, man. Don't be afraid of the small beginnings and the small opportunities, because if you don't embrace those things, man, it's hard to get it. It's hard to get it. I know for a lot of people that I help walk through the process, the thing that they deal with the most is the timing. You know, your timing may not be exactly the time that you feel, you know, you should be able to walk into something, walk into the next thing, okay? Never rush time. Let time have its perfect work. Please do. Because you don't understand that just when you think you're ready for something, there's things, you know, sometimes we walk with blinders and we don't know those things that are still keeping us from where we need to be. Allow those blinders, allow that time for that to come off you, so that you can go to, when you go to the next level, you can go and you can see well, you can see clearly, and you're not out there, you know what I mean, half-cocked, man, and don't know what you're doing or how to handle what you're about to get released to you. So really, really important, man. I see a lot of you guys talking and chatting. That's what's up. So if anybody have any questions, like right now, that you want to ask concerning dreams, concerning going for your goals, going for your dreams, feel free to pop that up, man. I'll answer those questions. But I think it's real important, again, for those who just caught on. I see a few of you just jumped on now. And what we're talking about and what I'm discussing is your dreams, man. Let me see. You sure need to. It will make your mind feel better. It will stress relief, free from cleaning. Absolutely, man. Look, being clean in general would just allow you, you know, something, the way I was raised is, man, if you got clutter around you, it's hard to think. If you around anything that's not well kept, that's dirty, you're not going to make good decisions. You know, you're gonna skip important things that you need to be doing for yourself. It's not healthy at all. But when you keep things clean and you keep things polished It allows you to think well. It allows you to just, make good decisions, man, and feel good about yourself. So without question, man, I feel you, Gabriel. Definitely does. Okay, how do you stay focused on the dream when you have yourself to support? Good question, man. Oh my goodness, it's real good. All right, so normally what I tell individuals, when you have a dream and then you're finding out, how can I support this? How can I go forward in it? And I'm still trying to survive. I believe that's pretty much what you're saying. I'm still trying to support myself to support the dream. Absolutely. And what I tell a lot of people, man, is you got to take bite-sized advancements, man. Like you gotta only go for what you can handle and master that, if that makes sense. You got to go for what you can handle and master that. Don't try to take on too much all at one time, because if you do, you're going to lose it all. So a good thing that I tell individuals, especially, this is real good what you ask, Gary, because a lot of people get stuck in the in-between. It's like, when do I leave my job that's supporting me to go after the thing that's beginning to pick up money? One thing that I did for sure is I waited for that medium to be able to get to the point where I knew, okay, this actually can support me now. It actually begin to pay other bills. It actually be able to advance. But I always waited at least still until twice my salary was able to be made, man. Twice your salary, I believe, for me anyway, is the time to make that move. So whatever you're making now, when you can make that 2 times, bounce. That's what I recommend. I wouldn't just wait till you actually get to what you're making and replace that. Because absolutely, balance on the purpose. Man, you already know, my man. I would definitely not do it. And then sometimes people will make that move. Oh, I just replaced my salary, I can go. You might not. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying that's a risk that you got to be willing to take. Okay? Know what you're walking into. So, and it may be able to replace your salary now to what you're making. Great deal. I highly recommend 2 times, man, because I got you. I got you on the purpose. I see you. But you again, like I said, you don't want to make that the decision too quick. And the thing about a job where someone's paying you, especially if it's from a corporation, that's a steady check coming in. For the most part, we all know layoffs can happen, but for the most part, it's a lesser risk that keeps coming in. When you're building your own, you see what I'm saying? Then that's totally relying on you. You want to make sure that thing got double power, okay? As much as possible, man. Or if anything, if another good way to relieve yourself, maybe you won't make twice your salary. If you're making salary and you're matching it, put that salary away and don't live off that. Build up a year's salary. 12 months, if you're disciplined enough, you can do it. 12 months ahead, boom. Hey, then that's reason to bounce. You know what I mean? So I hope that answered your question, man. But if anything, for the most part, man, make sure is with balance, and make sure that you're willing to, grow in bite sizes. And don't try to take the whole joint in one time, man. You can hurt yourself. Word. All right, cool. Anybody else, man? If anybody got anything else to ask, feel free to do so. Good chopping it up with y'all. Appreciate y'all on here with me, riding with me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Gabriel. Hey, man. Gabriel, I'm going to get with you on that trip, man. It's more than likely going to happen in October. I know that's a little bit off subject, but I'm just shouting out my boy. If it happens in October, I will be getting with you, man. Maybe we can chop it up in the NYC. So, yes, sir. Let's see. Notifications. Oh, the 20th of October. That weekend. Yes, sir. Will do. We will do, brother. On to Purpose. You still on? and Shell. Alright, I see you. Cool, cool. Alright, family. Well, if nothing else, man, appreciate y'all coming on with me. Like I said, if you have anything else you want to holler about, let me see. Hey, all to purpose. Gabriel Kicks 23 said, you cleaning your car right now. You cleaning your car, I feel it. Yeah, he is. He probably is, man. You don't take much, boy. He get motivated quick. You know what I mean? He do his thing, but all right, man. Love and appreciate y'all. If nothing else, I'm gonna go ahead and close on out. So hey, everybody that's watching, make sure you know you keep on dreaming, man. Make sure you have a dream. Make sure that you're working towards it, and don't rush it too fast, man. Take those steps. Take them, man. Take them. Don't let nothing stop you from going and reaching your goals and reaching your dream. You know, it's easy to get discouraged, but stay encouraged, man. Love each and every one of y'all. All right, Gabriel, yes, sir. Peace out. Love each and every one of y'all. Peace and blessings and much love. And y'all know what time it is. You watching Get Mo Out of Life. Peace. Blessings, man. I'll let y'all next Wednesday.